This video is for educational purposes. Hanoi, the country's charming capital, has aged well, preserving the old quarter, monuments, and colonial architecture, while making room for modern developments alongside. The city may have shrugged off several former names, including Tang Long or Ascending Dragon, but it hasn't forgotten its past, as sites such as Ho Chi Minh's Mausoleum and Hoa Lo Prison attest. Lakes, parks, shady boulevards, and more than 600 temples and pagodas add to the appeal of the city, which is easily explored by taxi. Hanoi is the capital and second most populous city of Vietnam. As evident by the literal translation of its name, inside the river, portions of Hanoi's border are delineated by the Red River and the Black River. As a municipality, Hanoi consists of 12 urban districts, 17 rural districts, and one district-level town, Son Tay. It has an area of 3,359.82 square kilometers, 1,297.23 square miles, and a population of 8,435,700 in 2022. In 2020, Hanoi has the second highest gross regional domestic product of all Vietnam provinces and municipalities at $51.4 billion, behind Ho Chi Minh City. Hanoi capital is also ASEAN's 8th largest economy after Surabaya. Kindly subscribe to this channel and share this video with your friends and families. Hanoi, located on the banks of the Red River, is one of the world's most ancient capitals. The moment you arrive in the Vietnamese capital, you'll find streets within the city center where well-preserved colonial buildings, ancient pagodas, and unique museums stand proud. A great place to explore and go sightseeing on foot, this French colonial city is also known for its delectable cuisine, vibrant nightlife, and production of rare silks and exotic handicrafts. Within the city, you'll also find a multicultural community with touches of Chinese, French, and Russian influences. Beyond Hanoi city center and a short drive away, you can escape into the tranquil countryside. Choose from lush parks and traditional villages to verdant mountains with trails leading to rushing waterfalls. One of the most picture postcard places to visit is the UNESCO World Heritage Site, Ha Long Bay. If it's your first time, our Hanoi travel guide has everything you need to know for a fulfilling getaway. We cover everything from the city's best restaurants, attractions, and shopping options to detailed information on the local culture, currency, climate, and transport options to help you get around Hanoi and other nearby attractions. Getting around in Hanoi is fairly easy because numerous attractions, restaurants, shopping venues, and hotels are located close to each other. The city's local population travels mostly on motorbikes, while motorcycle taxis, buses, and private cars are available for when you want to visit other districts within Hanoi. Hanoi is a very compact city and most travelers choose to stay within the districts of Hon Kim, which includes the Old Quarter and the French Quarter, Ba Dinh, Tay Ho, West Lake, and Hai Ba Trung during their holiday. You can take a taxi, hire a car, or book a driver for the day, but it's relatively inexpensive compared to other cities in Vietnam. Traveling by motorcycle taxis is a quick and inexpensive way of getting around in Hanoi, as you can find one in most parts of the city, particularly near hotels, shopping streets, and tourist attractions. Do note that these vehicles aren't fitted with meters, so bargain hard, settle on the price, and fasten on your helmet before hopping onto one. A good tip is to ask the concierge in your hotel roughly how much a particular journey should cost before you leave for the day. The only downside is most drivers speak limited English, so it's best to write down the address of your destination and show it to your driver beforehand. Cyclos are fairly inexpensive methods of transportation in Hanoi. The downside to traveling via cyclo is that many Westerners find that it only manages to fit one passenger, even though it's a two-seated vehicle. It's also fairly daunting to navigate through busy traffic, so cyclos are better options for touring the Old Quarter's narrow streets as a quaint experience rather than a viable transport option. Hanoi is served by local buses, decked out in red, white, and yellow, that cover regular routes within the city. Most stop near and in front of famous attractions such as Hon Kim Lake, the Old Quarter, Hanoi train station, Ho Chi Minh's Mausoleum, and the Literature Temple. Ticket prices vary depending on the destination but are generally cheaper than even motorcycle taxis. They are only payable in cash, so make sure you carry smaller bills if you're planning on traveling via bus. In the 3rd century BCE, the Ko Loa capital citadel of Olac was constructed in the area of modern-day Hanoi. Olac then falls under China rule for around 1,000 years. In 1010, Vietnamese Emperor Lai Tai to establish the capital of the Imperial Vietnamese nation Dai Viet in modern-day central Hanoi, naming the city Tang Long, literally Ascending Dragon. The Nguyen dynasty in 1802 moved the national capital to Hue and the city was renamed Hanoi in 1831. It served as the capital of French Indochina from 1902 to 1945. After the August Revolution, the Democratic Republic of Vietnam designated Hanoi as the capital of the newly independent country. In 2008, Ha Tây province and 2 other rural districts were annexed into Hanoi, effectively tripling Hanoi's area. In the 21st century, Hanoi is the cultural, economic, and education center of northern Vietnam. As the capital of the country, Hanoi hosts 78 foreign embassies, the headquarters of People's Army of Vietnam, its own Vietnam National University System, and many other governmental organs. Hanoi is also a major tourist destination, with 18.7 million domestic and international visitors in 2022. The city hosts Imperial Citadel of Thang Long, an UNESCO World Heritage Site, Ho Chi Minh Mausoleum, Hon Kim Lake, West Lake, and Ba Vi National Park near the outskirts of the municipality. Hanoi's urban area has a wide range of architectural styles, including French colonial architecture, brutalist apartments typical of socialist nations and disorganized alleys, tube houses reflecting the city's rapid growth since Doi Moi. As of early 2020s, many urban amenities in Hanoi are under heavy construction, such as the 8 lines Hanoi Metro and numerous housing estates. Hanoi has had various names throughout history. It was known first as Long Bien, Dragon Compile, then Tongben, Songping, Song Peace, and Long Du, Dragon Belly. Long Bien later gave its name to the famed Long Bien Bridge, built during French colonial times, and more recently to a new district to the east of the Red River. Several older names of Hanoi feature Long, Dragon, linked to the curved formation of the Red River around the city, which was symbolized as a dragon. In 866, it was turned into a citadel and named Dai La Ta Luo, Big Net. This gave it the nickname La Tan Luotong Net Citadel. Both Dai La and La Tan are names of major streets in modern Hanoi. When Lai Tai Tu established the capital in the area in 1010, it was named Tang Long Shenglong Rising Dragon. Tang Long later became the name of a major bridge on the highway linking the city center to Noi Bai Airport, and the Tang Long Boulevard Expressway in the southwest of the city center. In modern time, the city is usually referred to as Tang Long, Hanoi, when its long history is discussed. During the Ho dynasty, it was called Dong Du Dong Do, Eastern Metropolis. During the Ming occupation, it was called Dong Quan Dongguan, Eastern Gate. During the Liu dynasty, Hanoi was known as Dong Kin Dongjin, Eastern Capital, which gave the name to Tonkin and Gulf of Tonkin. A square adjacent to the Hon Kim Lake was named Dong Kin Nia Tuk after the reformist Tonkin Free School under French colonization. After the end of the Tay Sun had expanded further south, the city was named Bac Tan Beitung, Northern Citadel. Min Mang renamed the city Hanoi Hanoi, inside the rivers, in 1831. This has remained its official name until modern times. Several unofficial names of Hanoi include Kuchou, Marketplace, Trangan, Long Peace, Phuong Tan/Phung Tan, Phoenix City, Long Tan, short for Kin Tan Tang Long, Citadel of Tang Long, Kin KY, Capital City, Hatan, short for Tan Pho Hanoi, City of Hanoi, Hong Du, and Thursday Du, capital. Many vestiges of human habitation from the late Paleolithic and early Mesolithic ages can be found in Hanoi. Between 1971 and 1972, archaeologists in Ba Vi and Dong An discovered pebbles with traces of carving and processing by human hands that are relics of Sun Vai culture, dating from 10,000 to 20,000 years ago. In 1998 to 1999, the Museum of Vietnamese History, now National Museum of Vietnamese History, carried out the archaeological studies in the north of Dong Mo Lake, Sun Tay, Hanoi, finding various relics and objects belonging to Sun Vai culture, in the Paleolithic age, 20,000 years ago. During the Mid-Holocene transgression, the sea level rose and immersed low-lying areas. Geological data clearly show the coastline was inundated and was located near present-day Hanoi, as is apparent from the absence of Neolithic sites across most of the Bac Bo region. Consequently, from about 10,000 to approximately 4,000 years ago, Hanoi in general was completely absent. It is believed that the region has been continuously inhabited for the last 4,000 years. Thank you for watching this video. Kindly subscribe to this channel and share this video with your friends and families. See you in the next one.